Story of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Introduction. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, often known to many outside Islam as Abraham, is a critical figure in the Islamic faith. His life is a monumental saga of unwavering faith, spiritual courage, and absolute commitment to monotheistic belief. Here, we delve deeper into his extraordinary journey. The early years, a spark of faith. Ibrahim's story begins at a time when polytheism was widespread. Even his father was a sculptor of idols. However, from a young age, Ibrahim was genuinely curious about the universe and its creator. This curiosity eventually led him to reject idolatry. He began questioning his father and his people's blind devotion to these lifeless idols. Standing up for monotheism, Ibrahim versus the idols. As Ibrahim's belief in one God grew, he challenged his community's faith in idols. In a daring act of defiance, he destroyed all the idols in the town temple, save for the largest one. When questioned about the destruction, he cheekily suggested they ask the remaining idol, highlighting their inability to defend themselves, let alone help others. This act symbolized his rejection of idol worship and his firm belief in monotheism. The fire incident, a test of faith. His actions did not go well with the townsfolk, leading to an extreme decree to cast Ibrahim into a giant fire. But Ibrahim's faith in God was unwavering. Miraculously, the fire didn't harm him. Instead, it was cool and peaceful, demonstrating God's protection of those who truly believed. The establishment of Kaaba, a center of worship. After leaving his homeland, Allah commanded Ibrahim to leave his wife Hajra and their son Ismail in the barren desert of Mecca. This place would later become the holy city of Mecca, and it was here that Ibrahim and Ismail built the Kaaba, a significant symbol in Islam and the direction towards which Muslims around the world turn in prayer. The ultimate test, the sacrifice. Perhaps the most remembered part of Ibrahim's story is his willingness to sacrifice his son Ismail. Seeing this command in a dream, which prophets understand as divine revelations, he was ready to obey. However, Allah replaced Ismail with a ram at the very last moment. This act demonstrated the extent of Ibrahim's devotion to God and his readiness to surrender everything for his sake. Conclusion. Prophet Ibrahim's life is an epic tale of faith, devotion, and surrender to the will of God. His unwavering belief in monotheism, his bravery in challenging the misguided beliefs of his people, and his readiness to sacrifice his beloved son all make him a remarkable figure in Islamic history. Ibrahim's story reminds us of the power of faith, the importance of questioning blind practices, and the blessings that come with absolute trust in God. It's a journey that continues to inspire Muslims worldwide. The wives and kids of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, also known as Abraham in the Bible, is pivotal in the Abrahamic faiths, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. He is highly revered for his unwavering faith in God, and his life provides valuable lessons for believers. Wives of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. 1. Sarai. Sarah was the first wife of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. She was a woman of great faith but barren for a long time. Out of her deep love for her husband and her desire for him to have offspring, she suggested that Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, marry her maidservant, Hagar. Later in their old age, Allah miraculously blessed Sarah with a son despite her reaching a far age beyond childbearing. 2. Hajra. Hagar was initially Sarah's maidservant. Upon Sarah's suggestion, Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, married her, and she bore him a son, Ishmael. The story of Hagar searching for water in the desert for her thirsty baby, leading to the miracle of the Zamzam well, is a foundational narrative in Islamic tradition. It's remembered and reenacted by Muslims during the Hajj pilgrimage. Children of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. 1. Ishmael. Ismail is the first son of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and was born to Hagar. He played a crucial role in establishing the Kaaba in Mecca alongside his father. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a direct descendant of Ismail, making the latter a forefather of the Arab people and linking Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, through lineage. 2. Ishaq, Isaac. Ishaq is the second son of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and was born to Sarah. He, too, was a prophet and is a forefather of many prophets in his lineage, including Yaqub, Jacob, Yusuf, Joseph, Musa, Moses, Dawud, David, and Isa, Jesus, peace be upon them all. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, devotion to God and his unwavering faith in the face of numerous trials, including the command to sacrifice his son, have made him a timeless example of submission and devotion. He is often called Khalilullah in Islamic tradition, meaning friend of Allah. The remarkable miracles of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, is one of the most significant figures in Islamic tradition. He is considered the father of monotheism and was subjected to numerous tests and trials by Allah. Through these trials, several remarkable miracles were bestowed upon him. Here are some of the most notable ones. 1. Survival in the fire. One of the most notable miracles in Prophet Ibrahim's, peace be upon him, life was his survival in the fire. When he opposed the idolatry of his people and broke the idols, the enraged people decided to throw him into a blazing fire. Allah commanded the fire, "O fire, be coolness and peace upon Ibrahim." The fire obeyed, and Ibrahim, peace be upon him, remained unharmed in the midst of the flames. 2. Birth of his sons. Both of Prophet Ibrahim's wives, Sarah and Hajra, were initially barren. Sarah was particularly old when she was given the glad tidings of a son, Ishaq, peace be upon him. This birth was miraculous, given her age and inability to have children. Similarly, Hajra, who was also barren, was granted a son, Ismail, peace be upon him, by the grace of Allah. 3. Provision in the desert. When Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, left Hajra and their son Ismail, peace be upon him, in the barren desert of Mecca, as per Allah's command, Hajra ran between the hills of Safa and Marwa in search of water. Miraculously, the well of Zamzam sprang forth at the feet of baby Ismail, providing a continuous source of water in the barren land. This miracle is commemorated by Muslims during the Hajj pilgrimage. 4. Sacrifice of his son. Another significant miracle occurred when Ibrahim, peace be upon him, saw in a dream that he was sacrificing his son, a vision from Allah, considered a form of divine command. Both Ibrahim and his son Ismail, peace be upon him, were willing to submit to the will of Allah. However, when Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was about to carry out the act, Allah replaced Ismail with a ram from the heavens, which was then sacrificed in his place. 5. Construction of the Kaaba. Allah commanded Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and his son Ismail, peace be upon him, to construct the Kaaba. They built it using stones from the surrounding hills. Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was commanded to call people to Hajj upon completion. It was a miracle that people from all over the world heard this call and started to come to Mecca for the pilgrimage, a tradition that continues today. 6. Prayer for a prophet. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, made a supplication asking Allah to send a prophet from among his descendants to guide the people. This prayer was answered many years later with the birth of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from the lineage of Ismail, peace be upon him. These remarkable miracles exemplify Prophet Ibrahim's unwavering faith and trust in Allah and continue inspiring millions of believers worldwide.